Hello everyone, friends. Garmin has unveiled its new flagship smartwatch, the Fenix 8 Pro. And this, my friends, is truly a powerful upgrade for the entire lineup. For the first time, it features not only an LTE module, but also satellite connectivity via Garmin's proprietary inReach system. This means the watch can now operate completely independently without a smartphone. You can send voice messages, share your coordinates, activate LiveTrack, and if an emergency happens, send an SOS directly via satellite or LTE. All of this is integrated with Garmin response services where dispatchers coordinate assistance. However, a subscription is required for this. Prices start at $8 per month, but for serious hikes and expeditions, it's completely justified. The most talked about innovation is the screen. Garmin went all in and made a separate version with a micro LED display. The brightness here reaches up to 4,500 nits, which is a record for watches. For comparison, the AMOLED version in the same Fenix 8 Pro delivers about 3,000 nits, which is already a lot. But the micro LED literally burns your eyes. The screen is super sharp, readable in direct sunlight and under any conditions. But there's a catch. The micro LED significantly reduces battery life. If the 51mm AMOLED version can last up to 27 days, the micro LED lasts about 10 days and with always on, only 4 days. Basically, you have to pay for brightness with battery life. There are several versions of the models, 47 and 51mm with AMOLED and one top-end 51mm version with micro LED. The AMOLED options cost $1,999 and $1,999 respectively. But for the micro LED, you'll have to shell out almost $2,000. This is the most expensive Fenix model in Garmin's history. At the same time, the set of features remains as rich as ever. The watch tracks health, heart rate, oxygen level, sleep, offers a ton of sports modes. From running and cycling to skiing and hiking, features navigation, full maps, Garmin Pay support, and a huge number of metrics for those who train professionally. Essentially, Garmin has made a watch for those who really go out into the field and might end up without any connection. This is not just an accessory, it's a survival tool. In a situation where your smartphone has no signal, but your watch can send an SOS signal via satellite, it could genuinely save your life. That's a key argument in favor of buying it. But of course, there are still some questions. First of all, the price. $2,000 for a watch is on par with top-tier iPhones and MacBooks, and not everyone can afford that. Secondly, there are communication limitations. Calls and SMS are not possible, only through the Garmin Message app. For everyday use, that's more of a downside, but for tourism or sports, it's more than enough. If you look at the competition, the Apple Watch Ultra still doesn't have either micro LED or satellite connectivity. Samsung also doesn't offer this kind of connectivity, by the way. Garmin has really pulled ahead by focusing on autonomy and safety, and it seems like this is a direction that will only continue to develop. In summary, the Fenix 8 Pro versions with AMOLED are the golden mean between price, battery life, and functionality. But the micro LED version is already a top-tier gadget for those who want maximum brightness and are willing to accept that they'll have to charge their watch more often. But the fact is, Garmin has once again taken a step forward and shown that smartwatches can be not just a gadget, but a true tool for adventurers. And here's the main question for you. Would you pay $2,000 for a watch like this, or would you still choose the more down-to-earth AMOLED version? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to read your opinions. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next videos. Bye everyone.